Alrighty, and this is what's behind blocking the walkway inside of the grocery store. This is what's behind studying their communication devices. The entities engage in what is ridiculous in the sky space. This is not traffic coming from the airport. This is stalking by the airport. Stalking by commercial airline companies. And this is what the entity is doing while the people of the state maintain the role of being present in Engineer Light, which fills the grocery store, which is the facilitating venue. And I'm documenting the entity that's engaging in what are poor business practices, which is harassment. The poor business practices, the lack of professionalism, the disrespect, the awkward conduct by those that are engaging in that which you would not typically do if you were actually focused on selling products and maintaining a professional, welcoming environment, which is, again, what you're doing when you are actually not engaged in surveillance, distracted with that, and that being your focus. This is why the entity is doing that. This is the P.O.C. This is equally prosecuting the entity that's inside of the store. All right? The entity is doing so at what is 7:10 a.m. and you already know that the fake sun rises and is present into the evening, aimed perfectly on the underneath this coverage structure. And there is no point in time where you will ever forget that the fake sun is over me at Fontana Stater Brothers and the Ontario Stater Brothers at the same time. No one's ever going to forget that. They also aren't forgetting stalking by the airport and doing so on an ongoing basis. This is the pattern of conduct. It is 7:11 a.m. The entities engage in this and what's published regarding the flights. This is what they're doing over the Mule Car Smokehouse. Southwest Airlines, these are demons. And it's a highly unintelligent system, highly unintelligent. From the same airport, you have different elevation. This is the public nuisance, and this is conspicuous surveillance. And this is the entity that thought that they were gonna frame me for murder. They're going to prison, all right? Southwest Airlines is gonna be prosecuted criminally and civilly. And the entities are doing so, every airline company is gonna be prosecuted, everyone associated with what is the state of California, as I'm prosecuting them via the Ontario International Airport. This is P.O.C. Psychopathic behavior 58005 Xavier 1. That's an old white male. License 9XGH042. P.O.C. This, you pay attention because they're stalking at the stoplights. That's stalking with light. This is psychopathic pacing about San Antonio and Holt Boulevard. This is the entity that's maintaining various levels of elevation. There's only one on Ontario International Airport. Okay, and the entity's engaging in, that's supposed to be what, this is so unintelligent. So that's supposed to be, let's follow that. Is this supposed that are hovering over the Mule Car Smokehouse? And then you have is another airport that would be necessary for you to be hovering here? Okay, so in the same way that a sunrise over the bus stop at 537 North Euclid Avenue and you have another here, is that the logic of the demons that are monitoring evidence which is irreconcilable, highly unintelligent, maintained because the government is so idiotic and corrupt that they don't know what to do with the evidence of it? They're going to prison. This is P.O.C. And the entity is also going to be committed. This is the entity that's harassing and monitoring my vagina inside of this venue. Stater Brothers, P.O.C.